Hi guys, welcome to my MANformation journey, our MANformation journey. And hopefully this is welcome back as we go through this process. Today I'm going to be training shoulders, and this first exercise will be dumbbell shoulder presses for 3 sets. This will be the first exercise, and here I am in the second week back to training this particular routine, still easing back in with the amount of weight that I'm doing. And you'll see how I progress as the weeks go further. The first week I'm at 6 to 8 rep range, and then from week 2 all the way until the last week I'll do 4 to 6 reps. That's what I'm doing today, and I'll do all the way until the last week, and I go back to 6 to 8. Right. So the third exercise will be barbell shoulder press, and I'll do 3 sets there too in the 4 to 6 rep range. As you see, this gym doesn't have one of those barbell shoulder press racks, so I have to improvise in a squat rack here. You know, with this exercise, it's lifting up your chin up, getting right below your chin, and then having a banana all the way up to the top, right? So where it comes down to your chest, all right, and then where it ends up, it's kind of wraps around your face, and it's actually a few inches forward instead of straight up and down. All right, so that's the second exercise for this shoulder routine. So 3 sets on the first exercise, dumbbell presses. After sufficiently warming up, I should add that in. 3 sets there on the barbell shoulder press, and then now I'm coming to the third exercise, which is the side lateral dumbbell raises, and I'll do 2 sets of those in the 4 to 6 rep range. Now, there'll be some exercises where I need to get acclimated. Okay, I need to be mentally prepared more than physically, even though after doing those 6 hard sets, my shoulders should be warm. It's a small muscle group, but this is a different movement. I don't want to waste a lot of energy lifting weight, so I'll just visualize it. And 2 sets of this exercise. It's a tough exercise to feel, especially when you challenge yourself with heavier weight. So I like to, after every set, feel where I actually hit that targeted muscle group. All right, and so the last exercise for this direct shoulder work, you got to work the rear delts. And so those will be seated, bent over, rear lateral dumbbell raises, and do 2 sets there. Now, with this exercise, it's challenging to keep those elbows forward, and you don't want them to flare too far back, and then it turns into a back exercise. When I overcompensate and I want those elbows to be really forward during the moment, like almost to the mirror, I'm lucky if they don't go back. So it's something that you really have to concentrate on, keeping those forward. And even when you watch the game tape, the film, you still see that you're going back. It's a tough muscle to hit, but this is a great exercise. So this takes skill. And another exercise, if you have trouble hitting this muscle group, or if you just want to hedge your bet, rear lat machines are really good. I love that exercise too. I love that machine. Won't use it on this particular routine. All right, so 2 sets there. So I did 3 sets, 3 sets, 2 sets, and then 2 sets for the shoulders, and that's it for shoulders. It's actually a lot of volume for such a small muscle group. And now I include, traps, shoulders. They kind of blend it in the same way as I do barbell shrugs next, and I'll do 2 sets. Right now, hey, I want this to be where we're talking about training. You see me in the gym setting. That's our mutual passion. That's the reason why you discover me. And I want to add more benefits. And more benefits is talk about life, talk about some things I've gone on in my entire MANformation journey. And you'll see that as you continue to watch these videos that I pump out. And you know what? Today I want to talk about my camps that are coming. I have 1-day camps that I'll be doing locally, and then open up to everyone around the world, 3-day training camps. MANformation workouts for older men training camps. I'm really excited about those, where you can actually connect with me. Again, I'm going to start locally. If you happen to live in the San Francisco Bay Area, I'll have like 1 day one-day sessions, like maybe for 5-6 hours. We'll talk about training. You'll get to meet me and those type of things. Really share our mutual passion, workouts for older men. And then if you want to, you could travel to that even if you're outside of the area. But I want to have 3-day weekends where it's intense. We train. You stay at the hotel. We eat at the restaurants. We spend a lot of time together, and that's the MANformation workouts for older men training camp. So look for those. Think about that right now. Those will be coming out soon here. All right. So shrugs, pretty simple exercise. A lot of people, put a lot of this, move the shoulders front, back. I just go up and back. Try to pause at the top, really feel it, and control it on the way down. It's kind of a short movement, right? Just up and down. But I do go on that 1 count on the way up, and I kind of control it on a 1-2 on the way down. All right. And so the final exercise that we'll do on this shoulders / back workout. This is an exercise that it's taxing on the shoulders, the rotator cuffs, but I love this exercise, upper barbell rows. I'll finish off the workout with 2 sets in the 4 to 6 rep range. I've lightened the weight up a lot since maybe years prior. Really concentrating on hitting this muscle group, exploding on the way up, okay, and tilting back so I really hit my shoulders, my traps, and then controlling it on the way down. It's a lot of weight, controlling the way down. That's part of the entire movement. I'll do 2 sets here in the 4 to 6 rep range. All right, so that's going to do it for this shoulders workout. Short, sweet, effective. Actually, different MANformation training routines will have, different exercises, different order of the exercises, different volume. This was a lot of volume for such a small muscle group when you compare it. So now I'm going to do my workouts for older men live. I do these live on Facebook. It goes over to YouTube too, and I'm going to talk about how to really evaluate your progress, the right way to evaluate your progress. And I always start this off with a muscle shot close to the camera. So this is what you see. Every time you see that Facebook logo, that YouTube logo, is what was actually broadcast during this live broadcast. I'll cut to what was actually broadcast, and I'll come back so you get a behind-the-scenes look. So Hello, guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. Just you and me going through the journey of life together. Training partners, virtual training partners. I like to connect with you on a really continual basis. You help me go through this journey, live my passion for bodybuilding, training, and life, and I want to help you do the same. A lot of older men with busy, productive lives, they're killing it in the gym. They're loving the fact that they can hang with those younger guys, right? One thing they appreciate about these live broadcasts is that there are no men their age that are putting the same amount of effort, that have as much passion as they do, and so they love watching these live broadcasts, whether they're watching it live or a replay version that I do with you. A little bit of exercise, a little bit of talking. Again, our passion for bodybuilding training. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure that you say hello. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're loving about these live broadcasts. Tell me what you want to see more of. I want to make this interactive. I want to make it even better for you. It doesn't matter if you're watching me on YouTube at Skip LaCour. I love my guys on YouTube. Love you guys. I love all the feedback. I love all the comments. I love all the interaction. And I love my guys on Facebook too, and that's at Skip LaCour page. So it doesn't matter if you're on YouTube, it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook. connect. Comment down below. I'm always going to respond to you. I think you know that by now, and if you're new, I do. I respond whether it's a couple hours later, a couple days later, a couple weeks later. I'm always going to respond to your comments. I'm so glad that you are here. Hey, I've got a special message for you today. Kind of made me think as I go through my journey, and maybe this bodybuilding training thing I've done a long time, pushed myself, a lot of distinctions, the mindset that goes along with the training strategies. I want to share those with you. But sometimes I get that same lesson as I'm trying to take my family to the next level, my business to the next level. So I want to share some insight that gave me some perspective as I'm going through the challenges and the journeys, the ups and downs, just like you. I talk about connecting with you on a continual basis. Are you watching my MANformation journey? I posted 4 episodes at this time. It's on Facebook. I have it on YouTube. Right? It's my MANformation journey. So what that is, it's a combination of you training with me in the gym as I go through new routines, as I go week to week to week, how I progress. Right? It's from like a fly-on-the-wall view. Maybe it's a little bit further back. It's not so much concentrated on the training strategies, although I'll share those as I do some commentary over the live footage. But it's just like a fly-on-the-wall type of training, some tips. It's just a chance for us to connect. You just get to spend some time with me, 10, 20 minutes a day, watch me in the gym, sometimes just through osmosis, just seeing me move through the gym with all these years might be helpful. A lot of guys get that, right? But in addition to that, I'm always going to have a message for you, all right? I know we have a lot in common. We want to become our best, not only in the gym, but also in our regular life too. And I've learned a lot in my 30 years of training, working with men just like you. I've also learned a lot in my 36 years in personal development. And what I like to do is I like to fuse that together. It's my MANformation, all the stuff I'm learning about life I want to share with you because we have this mutual interest. So let me get to today's message, all right? I was watching some videos on YouTube and some business videos, and there was something that someone said I think that might be something that might help you in your perspective. And he was talking about every month. Sometimes we just want to make these amazing gains, whether it's business, our family life, or muscle gains, right? And if you're like me, if you're like most men, they just don't seem to come quickly enough, right? Don't seem to come quickly enough, but we're doing the work, right? We're eating the meals, we're learning about, we're watching videos like this one. We're getting more and more information, but it doesn't seem like we're making progress. And the point that this gentleman made is that, every month that you just get by, that you don't quit, every month that you just maintain your status. I know we're not working this hard just to maintain our status, but every single month, and you stack those months, just say 6 months, that to you it feels like you're just going sideways. You're putting all this work and you're maintaining. You're not going backwards, you're not quitting. And in all that time, just think of all the videos, all the time that we've spent together, all of the things that maybe you don't realize, that it's all about cracking the code. There's a way to do this. Sometimes it's just a slight counterintuitive thinking. I help men with my one-on-one coaches discover those things like all the time. Just a slight difference in the way they're currently thinking, and it makes all the difference in the world. Just think how many of those you get over 6 months that finally make you break through. A new level of clarity, of ease, of comfort. So it's not all this uncertainty for the strategies. Am I doing it right? Could I get more muscle gains? Could I lose more fat if I did this, I did that? Then it just becomes a matter of you just doing what you know even better. Your level of motivation, your drive, taking, again, what you know to higher and higher levels, because there are always higher and higher levels. There's a couple things that I do with my one-on-one coaching to help men realize these things so they have that ease and comfort. I work specifically with older men with busy, productive lives. I mean, they're successful in their business, they're successful in their family. And, they're like 55 years old. Here I'm at 56 years old, still loving, still passionate about it, right? But they don't want to wait until they're 65 years old to figure out these things. They know, because they've mastered certain things in their life, that it's those small distinctions that make the big difference. And sometimes you can just get those through experience. But they don't want to wait until they're 65. They've experienced success in life, and they want experience in the gym, whether they're brand new to it or they're putting the majority of their willpower, focus, energy, and time into it, their training and eating, their body, their health, for whatever reasons at this time of their life. And I help them crack that code, find those distinctions. All right, everything runs in patterns, and it's as soon as we can pick up the patterns, we're going to have that ease and comfort and start getting those gains. We don't have to wait 3 months, 6 months, a year of feeling like we're going sideways. We don't have to feel like we're driving down the highway, going down the wrong way, and we're wondering, are we going the right way? Will we have to turn around? Should we stop off and get directions? All that uncertainty. All right, I help guys get through all that, help them understand what I call the 80-20 rule well. I adopt it from, because it seems to show up in all areas of life. What are the 20 things that make the biggest impact instead of worrying about all 100 things? That some things may, make a 0.5% of difference in your goals, your lifestyle, where you are in life. That's not important, right? So it's certainty and comfort. Make sure you're going down the right road, going the right way. You don't have to turn back. You don't have to live with so much uncertainty. Find those distinctions and strategies that I got in all these years of training and pushing myself, all right? And understanding the 20 things that really matter, the 80-20 rule, the 20 things that make the biggest impact instead of trying to do everything. Right? So just remember that. You keep on watching these videos. You keep on pushing through. It may seem like you're just going sideways, but you're not going backwards. You're not quitting. You are getting more and more experience, more and more information. You're closer and closer to cracking that code. It's all about cracking that code. I want to help you do that. Reach out, fill out the questionnaire. I'll put it down a link below. If you want to speed up that process, you want to talk to me, talk about, see if coaching is a good fit for you. So, like I said, to me, that made a lot of sense, and it was a way of thinking, sometimes just a different way of thinking. You're doing all the same things. That makes all the difference in the world, and that made a difference to me. I hope it does for you, too. All right, guys, so I'm going to answer all of your questions. I see Masashi saying, thanks for your advice. A couple days ago. Okay, yeah, but Musashi, I think it was over on YouTube, right? And that's at Skip LaCour. We were talking about some things. I'll go back and forth with you. Again, I make myself accessible to you, whether it's in the comment section below. You want to direct message me, send me an email at skip@skiplacour.com. Again, comment here on Facebook, comment on YouTube. I'm going to get back to you. I love sharing my passion and knowledge with you. But you got to know what you want, and you got to come get it. All right, guys, so continue posting your comments, your questions, your suggestions. As I log off and all throughout the day, I'm going to acknowledge you for being here. Hello, Masashi. Hello to Winder. Good to have you here. All right, Jesse, Mohammed, Ivan, good to have you here. Farak, Efren, a lot of people are here. James, good to have you here. German, Pete, hello. All right, guys, J-Deep. All right, guys. All right, continue posting those comments, questions, your shout-outs. I want to always acknowledge you for being here. And remember, you're not going sideways. You're not going, backwards. You are learning. You're learning more and more. You're going to crack the code, and that's what, as we go through this journey, I'm going to help you do. Make sure that you follow my MANformation journey. All right, I just shot some my shoulder training today. I'm going to post that a little bit later on today. So all the tips, all the insight, you'll even see what I'm doing behind the scenes here. So follow my MANformation journey. That can be our 10 or 15 minutes going through life together. All right, so check that out. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of my MANformation journey, our MANformation journey. Got to talk about my training camps, the 1 day locally, and also the 3 day camps, and some motivation too along the way. So thanks for joining me for this episode of our MANformation journey.